Good evening. You are listening to EGLN. This is Shutter here, alongside Blake from Sixxdog, bringing you the video feed, and we are bringing to you from Cal Open match of the week from over there. This is Nemesis versus Blitzkriegers, two very powerful teams in Open right now, here in Week 7 on Fouché Pass. A little rundown on our teams this evening. Team Nemesis, a huge multi-gaming group from BF2, CS Source, COD2, and Enemy Territory, has been around for over 5 years right now, sitting 5-1 here in the first season of Open BF2 at Cal. They were able to take down United Assault, OLAN, Hell's Cat Squad, Unleashed Horrors, and Extreme 4 all in 2 rounds, only losing once in 2 rounds to Network of Exceeding Tactics Net. So they are sitting 5-1 right now. Definitely a big match for these guys to go up 6-1. They are squaring off against Blitzkriegers, another 5-1 team, losing only again to Net. In 3 rounds, they actually were able to grab a round from Net in their match last week. They are 5-1, taken down Together We Stand, Elite Combat Soldiers, the Forgotten Soldiers, Extreme 4 also, and United Federation Squadron. And it looks like the teams here are ready to go, so I'm just going to spawn in real quick and let Nemesis know that EGLN is ready. And we will be starting here very shortly with this match here from Cal Open BF2, Nemesis versus Blitzkriegers. Just need 1 minute from both of the teams, and we are going to go live here very shortly. I'm just going to set up my free cam. We here at EGLN are sponsored by Xfire at xfire.com. This is a messenger for gamers. Keep track of your buddies and clanmates, know where they're playing, what they're playing, and when, and join in on their servers with one click. Go check them out if you haven't already at www.xfire.com. We're also sponsored by Zboard at zboard.com, the makers of specialty gaming keyboards and also a major financial sponsor. We will be appearing at many major LAN events around the country this coming year, courtesy of Zboard. Big thanks out to them. Once again, check them out at www.zboard.com. We are also finally sponsored, but certainly not least, by Systex at sys-techchs.com. They do game, voice comm, web, and dedicated servers. And dedicated server packages. Do check them out at www.sys-techchs.com. They also do our shoutcasting servers, this video streaming server that you're seeing now, and the friendly folks from Systex are also helping us out with the actual vid feeds. So many thanks out to the good people at Systex. Once again, if you are just tuning in, this is Shutter here. You are watching EGLN TV. We are presenting tonight this match between Nemesis and Blitzkriegers, two 5-1 teams here in Cal Open, vying for some playoff spots here this evening. Week 7 Fouché Pass. This is a very, very key match for both of these teams, if not to actually get into the playoffs, then for seeding purposes as well. We just had a quick disconnect. I will take this opportunity to run down who we've got on the rosters currently. We are still waiting on one member of BTK to get back in here, but currently on the roster for BTK, for Blitzkriegers, we have Net Raider, Rage, Mal Cueca, I'll just call him Mal, or Mal, yeah, Mal, Maverick, Carmageddon, Biano, and Urso. On Nemesis, we have Sixxdog, Rabbi, Icarus, Arc, HK, SC, DZ, and Cam. That will round out the roster for Nemesis here this evening. Just a few words about Blitzkriegers that I didn't mention before. I believe these guys are Brazilian. and it shows from their pings right now. We are actually playing on Nemesis server, so we'll see if that comes into play at all this evening. We're looking at a sizable ping gap right now, but I think just the nature of the internet right now and where these two teams are playing from, Nemesis being a North American North American clan, and BTK being from Brazil, that's something that probably won't be reconcilable very easily. I don't think there's any server providers in Panama or anything that can host these guys on a level playing field. So BTK will be playing at a slight disadvantage as far as ping goes. Most of their guys are pinging up around 200 right now, but are pretty solid. Most of Nemesis, they average out at about 40, and BTK is averaging out at about 160. But yeah, props for Blitzkriegers for getting involved here at Cal and pushing through even with the ping issues that they may have. This team formed in 2003 in Battlefield 42 and has now moved to BF2 and really are making a name for themselves around here. You can definitely do that with a 5-1 record, taking a round away from net, which is not an easy task whatsoever, and 2-0 in United Federation Squadron as well as several other groups. So they're doing just as well as Nemesis here this season, and this will be a very, very interesting match to watch, no doubt. It looks like we are still waiting on one member of Blitzkriegers to join in here and get back in the game, so we are waiting on that right now, and we hope to get this match started up very soon. Other things that are going on around EGLN this week: on Thursday night, as well as every Thursday, we bring to you the Bub and Shawnzy Show. It's a fun show if you haven't ever checked it out. It's a real blast. We give away a lot of cool prizes alongside HTGN as well. So yeah, it's easy. You just gotta idle in our channels. Pound EGLN is the place to be, as well as pound HTGN for that show. And we give away all sorts of free stuff. So tune in that Thursday nights. Also Thursday night, we are bringing to you some Quake 4 matches, one-on-one from Cal. We just launched our coverage of Quake 4 just last week, so we're really excited about that. And we also have a TWL invite match on Thursday evening as well. I think it's Butchers and Dead Clan. So we are bringing to you that match from TWI on Thursday. So lots of stuff going on around here the rest of the week at EGLN. Unfortunately, we won't be bringing to you a match tomorrow night from Cal, Maine. Had some issues getting that rescheduled, etc. So unfortunately, that won't be happening tomorrow night. But we are bringing to you this open match tonight between Nemesis and Blitzkriegers, and lots of other stuff the rest of the week. So do please keep posted on www.egln.net and pound EGLN on GameSurge. Alright, if you're just joining us here, it looks like the last member from Blitzkriegers is joining in, has 0 ping right now, so still verifying client data, etc. But we expect to be getting underway here very shortly, bringing you this hotly contested match between these two teams that are 5-1 right now, both having their only loss against net and have basically 2-0'd their way to 5 wins here. Both these teams, with the exception of Blitzkriegers, just getting a 2-1 in week 1 against Together We Stand. So these are two tough teams. Definitely looking forward to a very close match here between these two teams tonight on Boucher Pass. I'm sure most of our listeners and our viewers here tonight actually are well familiar with this map. But just to give it a rundown, I'm sure a lot of people are coming out of matches themselves here tonight, but for the sake of broadcast. This 16-player version of Fouché Pass features 3 flags. All are cappable. The Chinese main is to the west, and the U.S. main is to the north of a center flag called the island. Most of the fighting happens around the island, or obviously around the mains, trying to do some sneaky stuff to cap out the mains. But otherwise, typically the majority of the first skirmishes happen around the center. China has a significant way to run to get to the center flag, as opposed to the U.S. side. China is very much at a disadvantage there, although they do have a height advantage. They're at the top of a hill coming into the center, so that sort of balances it out. But typically the U.S. team is able to get down there first. That kind of advantage is more pronounced in a 5-on-5. In 8-on-8, you got the Jeeps to get down there quick. But typically, if the U.S. team is doing their stuff right and delay spawning on a Jeeper, they're usually able to get in on that flag cap race and get the bleed up and rolling practically immediately off the start of this round. And once it's on, it usually doesn't come off. So time typically does not play a factor on this map, as with 3 flags. Usually the bleed is on one team or the other for most of the round. It looks like we've got everybody in. You just need 15 seconds for Blitzkriegers, and it looks like we have a live on restart. And we're about to roll here this evening in this match between Blitzkriegers and Nemesis. And we do have a restart, so we're ready to go live. Once again, for those of you keeping score at home, our rosters here for BTK, Netraider, Rage, Biano, Mal, Urso, Maverick, Carmageddon, and Ramius. For Nemesis, we have Rabe, Cam, Icarus, Arc, Sixxdog, HK, DZ, and SC. As we have gone live here with round 1, I will be following China, so I'll have China's tags. Looks like BTK has China for the first round here, and we've got a Jeep heading into the center for BTK, and it looks like Nemesis is just getting to the center now, so we do have a fight over the center here. Right away, BTK gets the first kills, gets a C4 kill on Rabe. Maverick with the C4 gets Cam. Icarus with the noob tube gets Maverick, but Urso follows up with some more C4 on DZ. HK comes in with some C4, gets Ramius, takes himself out in the process. BTK is all over this flag cap race right now. We got Arc getting an M1A2 kill on Rage, Icarus getting a noob tube kill on Netraider, and now Nemesis has moved in on this flag cap race. Rabe team killing Cam there. That's no good. Rabe tossing C4 down and getting Maverick there on the flag cap race, and Nemesis is getting back on this flag and has brought it up for U.S. So the bleed is on. The bleed is on Blitzkriegers right now, as China, after that fight over the center flag, Nemesis was able to come out on top. That was a bullet dodged for Nemesis. They could have easily had the bleed on them as U.S., and that spells trouble right off the bat. We got Cam with some C4 getting Netraider, and DZ with S-Rod getting Carmageddon over here. We got Artie coming down on the center flag on this tank. Ramius is able to avoid it. Sixxdog, Artie's Urso, but team kills Cam and HK. They're around the center flag. Looks like BTK is going to get in on the flag cap radius here, as they were able to clean off the Nemesis on the center flag. Now we got Nemesis moving in here, one-on-one situation. Netraider comes on top with C4, and they're fighting from building to building here. Netraider's still on the flag cap radius. He isn't going to get that guy with C4 off the top of the roof there. Arc with C4 getting Biano and Ramius. We getting DZ. It looks like we've got some action up towards the U.S. main right now, as we've got some skirmishes coming up towards U.S. main here. Got Urso now in a one-on-one, now a two-on-one, is able to come out. No, actually doesn't come out on top. Urso falls to Arc there, HK, C4, and Rage, and it looks like it's pretty well cleaned off the USMC main. They took advantage of the confusion down at the center flag to try to make a move on the USMC, and in that diversion they were able to take the center flag, so now bleed is on Nemesis right now. In this first round here, Nemesis playing USMC, they're going to have to get a flag here very fast, as China has Blitzkriegers have put up a pretty solid defense right now. I've got Carmageddon just to the south of the center flag. They're going to meet one-on-one tank here, and I've got several infantry guarding the center flag.